turn it over to Dr. Mario Ferron, who will be introducing for Uvalde, their Administrator of the Year.
Thank you so much. And let me get ready here. So thank you so much for being here this afternoon. Thank you for sharing your lunch time with us. And I'm Mario Ferron. I'm the Dual Language Director at Uvalde CASD and Vice President for SAAABE. And I'm honored and proud to present Dr. Hal Harrell, Superintendent of Schools for Uvalde CASD, to receive the SAABE 2021 Administrator of the Year Award. For 46 consecutive years, the San Antonio Area Association for Bilingual Education has highlighted the effective implementation of bilingual education in our region. More than 1,000 regional, national, and international presenters have participated in the SAABE annual conference during these years. During all these years, SAABE has also been recognizing the work of outstanding bilingual teachers and administrators, as we're doing today. However, this is the first time in the 46 years of existence of this prestigious institution that the Administrator of the Year Award is granted to a district superintendent. It is, in fact, I have had the opportunity to participate in many other regional and national conferences, and I don't remember a district superintendent being awarded as Administrator of the Year. Perhaps because, likewise, I have never seen a district superintendent so committed to the successful development of an effective bilingual program as Dr. Harrell has proven to be. During these past 20 months, I have witnessed our district's dual language program expand in an exponential manner, not only in grade levels and students, but also in goals and expectations. And under the leadership of Dr. Harrell, the Uvalde CISD School Board has just approved the establishment of our Pre-K 6 Dual Language Academy to be open next year. And it's en route to become a national leader in enrichment pre-K 12 dual language education. Dr. Harrell is a proud Uvalde High School graduate. He attained a bachelor's degree from UT Austin, a master's degree in school administrator from Sul Ross, and a doctoral degree from the University of Texas, San Antonio. Dr. Harrell's tenure at Uvalde CASD began in 1992, when he started his career as a special education teacher. Since then, Dr. Harrell has held various leadership positions in Uvalde CASD, including Director of the New Hope XL Academy, Assistant Principal and Principal at the Uvalde High School, and Director of Student Services and Deputy Superintendent. So please, let us welcome Dr. Hal Harrell, recipient of the SAABE 2021 Administrator of the Year Award. Thank you, Dr. Harrell.
Thank you, Dr. Ferron. I appreciate it very much. And thank you, board members of the San Antonio Area Association for Bilingual Education, for even considering me for this award. It's very humbling. Oftentimes it's loss of words, but I got to step back for just a second and say, y'all did the two teachers that we talked to earlier and heard from, great examples of love and dedication for their kids and for their campus and for the work that they do. Dr. Rodriguez and Mr. Bogran, I applaud y'all, and Uvalde's open if you would like to come sometime. So doors always open. But again, I am truly humbled and honored to receive this award, to be recognized for the work we're doing here in Uvalde as we begin to open our Uvalde Dual Language Academy. A lot of this can't be done without my wife, the support system I've got at home with my kids. As y'all all know, as educators, we spend lots of our time, lots of our evenings doing work that we don't get done during the day. And I appreciate them for allowing me to do that in the evenings. This award truly belongs to our dual language and bilingual department, who is led by Dr. Ferron and his staff. They are an integral part in all that we're doing and the steps we're taking. Michael Rodriguez, our Deputy Superintendent for Curriculum Instruction, is a huge support for our department. And Helica Gomez, our bilingual specialist, she is a treasure. She really is a jewel. And as you all know, and we know, and we heard earlier, the heartbeat comes from the teachers. The That's where our kids, that's who our kids look up to. That's the role model. And if we don't have our teachers and that leadership and that desire to teach and educate our kids, and not just from the book, but also from the heart and also from the culture, that's where it becomes such a valuable relationship between teachers and students. And when you see that dynamic, it's very evident when you walk onto the campus. That culture on that campus is truly a gem when you find that narrative on that campus. So again, I'm very fortunate to work here with that leadership team, but also we've got a school board that is really a unified board that has a vision, that has a steady vision in all that we do. And this Dual Language Academy has always been a vision of ours collectively. And our board president, she was on a session earlier with Dr. Ferron, Ms. Annabelle Rocha White. Our board vice president is Luis Fernandez. Our board secretary is Rob Fowler. And our board members, Javier Flores, Elisa Gonzalez, Calvin Lambert, and Laura Pettis, are all an integral part in what we do. And they provide extreme leadership. They make hard decisions when it's difficult to do. And I appreciate that of them. I've got to give credit back to the board of 2014 to begin some dual language classes in our district. And back at that time, Dr. Jeanette Ball was our school superintendent. So for them to have the vision to just crack that nut a little bit and let's see what would happen, I've got to give them credit. But this award today just validates and affirms all that we're doing here in Uvalde and the opportunities we are providing for our students and our families here in Uvalde. All that we do as educators is to provide opportunities for our students. And again, this just validates what we are doing and affirms and just recommits ourselves to the vision. It just re-energizes what we're doing. Our Dual Language Academy was not an overnight thought. As you all know, any good programs aren't developed overnight or over a weekend. It was our dual language staff and their talents who have taken the idea of having a few classrooms on campuses. And that's what we had. We had 3 or 4 classrooms per campus. And as we saw that if we really wanted to do this and do this well, we were going to have to commit ourselves to a campus. We sat, designed, thought about where the best place would be for that dual language academy. We've come up with the campus. It's Anson Elementary campus here, but it's going to be a pre-K through 6 campus. It'll have 8 grade levels on that. And as you know, having that systemic piece, having our teachers work together, having our professional learning communities work together would just make a strong systemic program for our kids and what we do. And, you know, and our teachers, we heard it earlier, our teachers have done amazing work through this pandemic, but to do it in 2 languages is, you know, just blows the roof off of everything else that's going on. So to provide them that support, that network, I'm really excited to see what will come out of our campuses, because it will be truly amazing. And I really believe our community, our state, and our nation will look at Uvalde as a leader in that and say, you know what, this purposeful design has a lot of merit to it, has a lot of value to it, and we need to go and look and observe and see what's happening. Our Dual Language Academy will be dedicated to teaching our students 2 languages, English and Spanish, and embracing that Spanish culture. And we want to create an environment for our students to use both languages. It's not just enough to hear it and write it, but we got to be able to go out and use it and have our kids experience that back and forth conversation. It has to be conversational as well. We can't stop at the board. We can't stop at the paper. We've got to go out and use it, whether it's in the cafeteria or whether it's with the custodian, the librarian, at PE. We'll have a Spanish day and a Uvalde day. So it's going to be an amazing opportunity to go on campus and see what actually transpires. And again, I'm very excited to see what's going to happen. I wish myself, I grew up here in Uvalde, here in South Texas. I wish I would have had this experience that I'm fixing to provide and through the work of Dr. Ferron for myself and my kids. I really do. I'm about 20 years too late in getting it there, but you know, it is what it is, and we'll go from there. But our kids that are here now will really be well-versed, and they'll receive an experience that not many kids will get. And I'm just really excited about that. I was never skeptical as to the need of a true dual language academy, but I was uncertain as how we were going to move forward. The direction and the ultimate vision became much more clear a couple of years ago when I attended La Cosecha in Albuquerque. Dr. Ferron encouraged me to go. We got a team of administrators and teachers who were integral in this movement to go, and we went collectively as a team. We had 25 or 30 people from Uvalde go, and we went and we saturated that conference, and I quickly received some clarity from talking to the staff there, the people I met, the energy at that conference, the passion that people spoke about the dual language education. I knew we needed to do it, and it became much more clear on how we were going to move forward. I had the opportunity to go to a session and listen to Drs. Yvonne and David Freeman. I had an opportunity to sit with Dr. Wayne Thomas and Dr. Virginia Collier, four amazing people that just mentioned. I also got to sit and talk to and discuss research-based curriculum with Drs. Kathy and Manuel Escamilla, amazing people. And then the guidance and support that we've gotten and received from Dr. Barbara Kennedy has been amazing as well. What has transpired over time, and Dr. Ferron has probably shared with y'all, but these individuals actually sit on our dual language advisory board. Drs. Wayne Thomas and Virginia Collier, they came actually to Uvalde and walked our campuses and to see what we were doing and to listen to our vision, and got their experiences and their thoughts on how do we make this happen. And they've been an integral part, but it's really an amazing advisory board. I'll put that up against any advisory board in the state or in the nation, as far as quality, as far as background, as far as dedication. We've got the superstars in our advisory committee. You know, as part of the process, as we went through and as COVID did, we had to go to Zoom meetings with our teachers, with our parents. I was, again, uncertain, never done this, so didn't know what we would get back from the parents, what kind of feedback we get from the teachers. But as we moved forward, there was not a negative comment. There were questions about how, what, who, some of the dynamics, but nobody stepped back and said, this doesn't need to happen. Everybody said, especially parents, and I've got to give a big thank you to our parents here in our community, we need to go for it. We need to do this for our kids. Our kids deserve this type of instruction, this type of education. And really, it's going to be an education and experience. Education should be as much experience as it is books and paper. So we need to, and we will create an environment that will be experienced as well. So again, parents and community, I give you a big thank you for our support. Uvalde is a rural community. It's a rich in tradition of creating leaders. And this academy, I truly believe, will further perpetuate that leadership that comes from Uvalde, that goes out into the state, into the nation, and beyond. And that's what I expect our kids to do. When they leave our school, when they leave Uvalde, they're not just equipped to work here in Uvalde. They're not just equipped to work here in Texas, but they're going to be equipped to work globally. And if that's what they choose to do, that's my job, is to provide them opportunity, to give them voice, to give them choice. And that's what we have to do. And that's what I'm looking for this academy to do. Our vision closely parallels SAAABE's vision, which is to collaborate and steadily move towards the goal of a bilingual, biliterate, and bicultural education for all our students. If we can do that, if we can give them that education and that experience, our kids here in Uvalde, Texas, will be much further ahead than their peers at other campuses, other districts throughout the state. And again, I'll match them with anybody. And again, I'm honored to receive this award. I'm fortunate to be the superintendent here in Uvalde, to work with amazing minds and people who have great grit and determination, who don't easily take no as the final answer. They may hear no, but they're going to figure out a way to, you know what, I'm going to turn that no into maybe a possibly later on. And I'll help you figure out how that possibly will work. You know, at the end, I'm very honored and to be the recipient of this award, but I truly believe that our students will be the ultimate winners initiative, and our students in Uvalde, Texas will be the leaders of tomorrow. So thank you very much.
Congratulations, Dr. Harrell. Congratulations, Ubalde. Congratulations for the keynote that you gave us right now. A little keynote there, but congratulations and Ubalde is very lucky to have you there, sir. And you're also very lucky to have Dr. Ferron, who's leading the charge there. And we hope that many great things and lots of success for you in this following year. So congratulations to Ubalde.
Thank you, and absolutely. And I've truly enjoyed. He's not just pretty sitting there, but I truly enjoy Dr. Ferron. We have lots of laughs. We have lots of good talks. You know,
Yeah.
It's all about making things better.
Yes. All righty. Thank you so much. And we're going to go ahead and transition.